One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will put toe together and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hold and fire complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
They booted away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a gap. It's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Walker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The short hands, it's ball. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To throw, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And the Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense makes the stand. Never got close to the goal line, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Bearcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate it.
Couldn't fight its way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little space.
The return is brought down at the 45, and the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State 2, Cincinnati 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing a deep because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get to the...
Gets away from one. Finds some space. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that now. What opens up play action? Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Sayin. Still looking on the move. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Bearcats
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Using his legs, it's Walker. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. We'll get some water and celebrate.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That slices the lead to 2. He'll call for the fair catch here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not
turning on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Snags it! That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's showing you his open field running ability. He's showing you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And what a great way to start the 2nd half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This 2nd half ain't going to be easy.
Going for the big play. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first rank.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time on target. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the run, it's Walker. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Get this drive going from the 17. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Working on the right. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, or we can keep going back year after year, They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Cincinnati, 17.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback got it himself. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39 and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. And
there he goes. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Motion from the wideout. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as well.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Bryant. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Caldwell. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Finds his man, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. He's at, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop it.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. And they can forget that.
Cincinnati, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.